Okay, this story reminds me of a very famous song from Fame by Irene Cara.
I'm gonna live forever.
Crocodiles and alligators.
This is all about senescence, which is our battle against growing old and falling apart and dying. None of us wants to do that. So we look in the natural animal kingdom and we're like, hey, what other animals are doing better than we are at fighting against old age and dying?
And disease.
Right, and disease as well. So the things that come up are crocodiles, alligators. You also have the Greenland shark, giant tortoise, and there's also a species of clam. So we're thinking, hey, if these guys can live for hundreds of years, what can we learn, what can we take from them and increase our own longevity?
Isn't there also some theory that the lifespan of a crocodile and an alligator is limitless?
Basically, if nothing else happened to them, if they just lived the perfect life, that they would never die.
So what
That's
they're saying
the
is
theory.
their death isn't predicated on their age, it's predicated on other environmental factors.
Mind-blowing.
It is, and I'm already putting snail mucin on my face. That's part of my skincare routine. I am not opposed to putting crocodile serum.
Listen, I don't need a Kim Kardashian alligator serum. I don't need it, so.
Well, what they find really interesting is that these crocodiles, they live in swamps. These are dirty environments. I wouldn't drink the water from a swamp, and if they get injured, their injury is in that dirty, murky water, but they don't really have, they're not sick.
They're used to the worst conditions, and their bodies become immune to that, and it basically makes them impervious to disease.
These are the winners of the evolutionary race. I mean, they are older than dinosaurs, and they haven't changed much since then, which means they are very, very well adapted to their environment.
But so are cockroaches. Is anyone wanting to extract their serum?
I'm good on that.
I don't want cockroach serum.
Crocodiles, alligators, flounders, they just keep getting larger. They don't die at all. They're just as vigorous at 70 as they are at 5. So how come your textbook says that the crocodiles die at age 70? That's because the zookeeper died at age 70, okay? Crocodiles just keep on going. They have no known finite lifespan. They simply get bigger.
Okay, not knowing what the finite lifespan is doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't have one. It just means we may not know what it is.
And also, he's a physicist, not a biologist.
Yeah,
so-
exactly. Why is he even...
We're so conditioned to believing that every life ends in death. And what if that's an exception?
There are studies that the telomeres, which are the proteins at the end of chromosomes, that longevity is connected to them, but we're still studying that. We don't know for sure if that's actually the key to longevity.
Crocodiles are dying. They're just dying much slower than we
Their
are.
DNA is breaking down.
They are falling apart slowly, though. Much slower than us.